Welcome to the lecture series of Mechanics of Solids. In this lecture, we are going to solve some example based on thermal stresses in composite bar. In last lecture, we have analyzed thermal stresses in composite bar. Now we are going to solve example based on that. So let us start it. So this is the example given to us. First of all, we will read the data and write the given data simultaneously. A steel rod of 20 diameter. So it is a solid rod of steel which is having 20 diameter. So we can write passes centrally through a copper tube of 50 external diameter and 40 internal diameter. So a hollow copper tube is there which is having external diameter 50 and internal diameter 40 So we can write the tube is closed at each end by rigid plates of negligible thickness. The nuts are tightened lightly home on the projecting part of the rod. If the temperature of the assembly raise by 50 degrees Celsius, so we have given directly increase in temperature, that is 50 degree Celsius. Calculate the stresses developed in copper and tube. So we need to work out stresses in steel and stresses developed in the copper. Take E for steel and copper as 200 giganewton per meter square and 100 giganewton per meter square. So here we have given the value of E for steel, modulus of elasticity of steel, that is 200 giganewton per meter square. Know that giga, that is 10 raised to 3 mega. So we can write 200 into 10 raised to 3 mega, and we know that Newton per meter square, that is Pascal. So value of ES, that is 200 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per mm square, and modulus of elasticity for copper, it is given 100 giganewton per meter square. So we can write 100 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per mm square. In addition to that, it is given that alpha for steel and copper as 12 into 10 raised to minus 6 per degree Celsius and 18 into 10 raised to minus 6 per degree Celsius. So we have given the value of alpha for steel, it is 12 into 10 raised to minus 6 per degree Celsius, and alpha copper, that is 18 into 10 raised to minus 6 per degree Celsius. So here this is very important for us. Coefficient of thermal expansion for copper is more than that of steel. So copper will try to expand more than steel, and copper will apply tensile force on steel. So here steel is subjected to tension, and steel will not expand as much as copper. So steel will apply compressive stress on copper. So copper is subjected to compressive stress. So let us try to solve the problem. We know that steel is subjected to tension and copper is subjected to compression. First of all, it is very important to determine area of both bar. So let us work out cross-sectional area. So steel is a solid bar, so area of that will be pi by 4 d square. The value of diameter of steel is equated and we need to calculate it. The copper is hollow circular tube, so the cross sectional area is pi by 4 capital D square minus small d square. So the value of external and internal diameter has been equated. So now let us work out area using the calculator. So the value of area of steel and area of copper has been calculated. Now let us use the equation that we have derived from equilibrium equation, and that is sigma S AS is equal to sigma C AC. Here we have rearranged the terms so that we can get relationship between sigma S and sigma C because we know both areas. So here the value of AC and AS has been equated and we have got the relationship as sigma S that is equal to 2.25 sigma C. Now we will use the equation that we have derived using compatibility condition. So the equation is strain in copper plus strain in steel, that is equal to T into the difference of coefficient of thermal expansion of both the materials. We know that modulus of elasticity E, that is equal to sigma upon epsilon. So we can write epsilon as sigma upon E. So instead of epsilon we have write sigma upon E. Now here we have equated the value of modulus of elasticity of copper, that is 100 into 10 raised to 3, that for steel that is 200 into 10 raised to 3. Here instead of sigma S we have used this relation and it is kept 2.25 sigma C. The change in temperature is given to us, that is 50 degrees Celsius, so it has been kept here, and the value of alpha C and alpha S, that is also given to us. Alpha C, that is 18 into 10 raised to minus 6, and alpha S is 12 into 10 raised to minus 6. So now let us simplify it. So here we have taken the LCM and the equation convert to 2 sigma C. Here 2.25 sigma C, that is as it is, and the LCM 200 into 10 raised to 3 is taken on other side of equation. So it become like this, and here it is again simplified. Finally, the value of sigma C has been calculated as 14.12 Newton per mm square. Now we'll equate this value in this equation to get sigma S. So the sigma C is equated in this equation and we have got the value of sigma S, that is 31.76 Newton per mm square, which is tensile in nature, and sigma C, that is 14.12, that is compressive in nature. This way we can solve problems on thermal stresses in composite bars. Now this is one more example, and this example you have to solve yourself. If you find any difficulty or you face any problem, you just write in the comment box. If you want the answer of this problem, you can also write. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any doubt or query, please write in comment box. I will be there to help you. Thank you very much.